Hey everybody, thanks for watching. For anybody who's wondering where I've been, make sure you guys check out the video I posted yesterday. And also there's a new video on Merkaba Academy that I posted yesterday as well. Make sure you guys check it out. Also, anybody who is waiting for books, I know a lot of you guys sent emails. There's a lot of emails. Please don't feel offended if your email doesn't get a response right away. You know, it's a lot of emails, a lot of emails to get through, and it's, it's impossible to respond to them all right away. Just rest assured, if you ordered a book, you will get your book. People who requested refunds, you will get it. We'll respond to all the emails as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys' patience. Also, just a quick reminder that Ancient Religion Volume 2 is now available. The Sumerian, Saturn, Anunnaki Connection. Make sure you guys check it out. Anybody who's looking for the Never Pay Again membership sale, it is still available. It will be taken down after Monday. Make sure you guys take advantage. Also, we talked about in the video on Merkaba Academy, what's going on, what's been happening a lot lately when we seeing these, just so much information going out about, what's happening with stock market. So it's a lot of stuff happening with the market right now. A lot of people have a lot of questions about that. We'll get into that. I want to get into, talk about hip hop a lot. A lot of people heard what happened with Takeoff from the Migos. This is what's been happening with Kanye, what's happening with Kyrie. We talked about this on Merkaba Academy in the video. And it's just, what I've been talking about for a long time. And what I talked about in the video, as I said, this stuff will have to eventually come to an end. It's just common sense when you think about the plan going forward and how they want this coming together. Like, hip hop has to change. Hip hop is driving the culture. Whether you believe it or not, it just simply is. I mean, you can look everywhere and it's hip hop culture, whether you black, white, or what have you. You're living a hip hop culture. We're controlling it all, or well, they're controlling it all. But we got to look at this and just look at what's being said and, the stuff that's going around in the media and how it's up and down, because, I talked about what Kanye has, a lot of people seeing. You're going to really have to take a side, whether you just believe he's crazy and, he was just trying to get, his company out of these contracts, or if he's really speaking to, black people and what we're going through. Is he actually trying to do something to help? Whether you agree or disagree, what was said is important, as we talked about in the video. And I showed you guys the clip, what was said, and it's real stuff. You got to really think about it. What he was saying. I'm gonna fuck your bitch. I'm gonna kill this nigga. It's basically in the lyrics to the top songs in the, the hip hop charts. It's what we've been talking about in hip hop for years. And I've been talking about this for a long time. So we see clear as day. Okay. Anti-Semitic remarks. As soon as people hear them, it's a big deal. It's not always addressed, but when major artists talks about anything like this, it's going to be addressed. So, Kanye received the backlash. And then we talked about with Kyrie Irving posting a, Hebrew Israelite video on his, just basically giving a reference to the video. He didn't really promote it too much. He just posted the video and, him receiving backlash about that. But a lot of people are going to think this stuff is just, coincidence. It's not a coincidence. This stuff is happening all together where you have, just this whole anti-Semitic talk. And, what's happening with, the hip hop industry and all these rappers over the last few years being, killed. It's something you got to really put together. And a lot of people just not, because we're so dumbed down and desensitized to death. Like, this was somebody who was young, 28, just, it's crazy. And it's sketchy shit to that whole thing too, which, we'll get into in a different video. But, like I said before, I believe what Katt Williams was talking about as far as them knocking off these guys for insurance. Believe it or not, it just makes a lot of sense to me. The thing is, the rhetoric around it, because it's going to have to come to an end. So you had Designer coming out and say, this version of me you'll never see again. He's basically done with rap. You hear a lot of rappers talking about, we got to, this gangster rap. If you for gangster rap, then you're against black people. And it's, like I said in the video, it's going to come a time people are going to have to make a choice, because now we're waiting for the media to tell us what to do. We're waiting for it to trend, for us to act. That's how they control us. So if something is trending, that's what we respond to. If it's not trending, oh well, because it's not trending right now that killing black people is wrong. It's not trending. What's trending is, I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. Side niggas, so on and so forth. That's what's trending. That's what's popular. That's what the people are doing. It's not trending, oh, you killing your brother is wrong. It's not trending. It's not popping. And until it is, we're not going to pick up on it and follow it. So now you're seeing all these rappers getting killed. Everybody's crying and boo-hooing and upset. And then we go right back to, I'm going to kill this nigga. We go right back to the music, right back to that whole atmosphere of black on black crime that we're not realizing we're perpetuating with the music. So again, talked about this before. How can we celebrate music that, glorifies black on black crime, glorifies black people killing each other? It's what we've been doing for years. And, as I showed in the video clip, The Breakfast Club, where, the executive is, the guy's talking about, why he signs artists who talks about, killing black people. So if we have this big problem where it's a crime epidemic, black on black crime is on the rise, it's been for a long time, and everybody knows this. We see it on the news constantly that this is a problem and it's a big deal. But we can go on Apple Music, iTunes or what have you. We can go into all these streaming platforms and find music that's promoting the death and murder of black people. Something that is tragic. But if you say something that's anti-Semitic, supposedly, against the Jews, all hell break loose. It's like, okay, well, you're talking about the Jews and it's anti-Semitic, or you're talking about a group of people and it's wrong and you should be punished for it. But if it's black people, nobody gets punished. So the outrage of, what Kanye said, what Kyrie posted is crazy. That they could just take their cameras and follow these people around and just ask them questions and just tell them that they're wrong for saying something or posting something, when we can see all the time posted, videos of black people being shot, laying dead in the street. All this stuff is posted. You would think, now, if you go right now and post some Holocaust stuff, your account probably get blocked. If you go and post, something from Sandy Hook or what have you, you probably get blocked or taken down. Anything with COVID and so on and so forth, you'll be in trouble. But if you post, a rapper being, his body dead on the ground, or any of those videos that was posted, they're not censoring that. It's not taken down. It's being shown. Videos of people being shootouts and getting shot. That stuff is up there, and very little times is there a disclaimer. But that gets shown, that counts up. They don't get flagged. They let this stuff be shown. It's no problem. It's no issue. Nobody is out there speaking for what we're seeing happen in the black community as far as taking this stuff down. So as I said, when Gap and H&M and Gucci and all these other, major companies posted or put out racist commercials, there's no backlash. There's not a bunch of people calling for this stuff to be taken down or being pulled from out of stores. It's crazy. So, we don't get the same treatment versus what we're seeing happening with, Kanye, and they want to discipline Kyrie. You seeing, what's going on with that is stupid. But the point is how they keep talking about it. And these, I ain't even want to say the word, these dudes that's on ESPN or what have you, that's talking against Kyrie and making it like, oh, something needs to happen to him for posting something. It's crazy. There's too many puppets out there. There's too many of these dudes that sold out, that just don't care about nothing. Even though, of course, I don't agree with the Hebrew stuff. he wrong as hell. I need to do some more research. But, you know, it's still something that he should be able to talk about if that's what he feel, you know, he needs to talk about. He needs to be able to put stuff out there. It's crazy how they can say this is anti-Semitic and it's hate speech. You know, hate speech. Are you serious? Where because it's black on black, it's not hate speech when we can promote killing each other. You know, you can say in a rap lyric something about killing a white boy or killing a Jewish person, and it's going to get played. If it's a play on words, whatever, it's going to get played. And it's, you know, what's the problem? And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of lyrics that's way crazier than what was said by Kanye and what Kyrie posted. It's lyrics that's way crazier, but it gets played, it gets put out there. There's no backlash. They make money off of it. And then we see the effects of the music in the black community and nobody's talking about it. So if you see in my last few videos, you know, I talked about this. You know, it has to happen. You know, it has to happen. The music has to change. You know, if any type of serious feature is to be, you know, had, if they want this stuff to end, because as long as it's trending, we will follow it. And that's the thing. You know, we can talk about accountability for all kinds of stuff and being accountable for this and that. What's trending is what the people follow. They control what's trending. Posted the video on my Instagram, talked about it in the video on Marketable Academy. I showed the video where, you know, he's telling you clear as day who controls the algorithm for TikTok. I mean, you got to think about who controls the algorithm for, you know, Instagram, for Facebook. And we know how that goes. You know, you talk about buying something or something being sold, you're going to see it on your timeline. You're going to be scrolling right through it. If you even mention certain products or, you know, certain things, you're going to see it. So somebody's controlling that. And you got to realize that, you know, when you download certain apps, it asks you clear as day, you know, do you give them permission to access your microphone and your camera? So you basically giving them permission to record what you're saying, and, you know, anything that they want to see, you giving them permission when you're using certain apps. And we all seen it. You know, you could be talking about a camera or talk about something, next thing you know, it's on your timeline. So something is controlling that. You know, the algorithm is being controlled. They're deciding what we see, you know, and what's being shown to us. So it's what's trending is somebody is deciding that and showing it to you. Let's keep it real. I talked about this before. Like, what's famous? Famous is the media deciding to put you out there. Just that simple. So if you was in a movie, you could be in a movie. You could make a movie. The movie could be in the movies. That's why they have promotion. When you promote the movie, that's how people know that the movie is going to be out. So the promotion is what gets people to go see the movie. That's trending because it's promotion. It's the same thing. Any type of promotion is trending. It's what's trending. You promote it and then people share it. Now we have social media. You can just share it and it starts to trend. People start to talk about it. You know, it's traction. How many times have you seen something already in your timeline and then somebody sent it to you? Same type of video. Somebody sent it to you. You've seen it already. You know, happens a lot. Somebody seeing the same shit. And it's telling you that, you know, you're seeing the same stuff for whatever reason, because you shared certain stuff or somebody shared something with you and it's suggested to you without you really realizing that it is. So you already know. You start clicking on or liking enough videos, then those type of videos is going to be shown in your feed. Somebody's controlling that. And we got to understand how this stuff works. And, you know, I talked about in the video, like, you know, it's different algorithm in China, how, you know, the guy was saying, hey, they showing you stupid stuff here, you know, on TikTok, dumb stuff. And everything is a joke. Everything is funny. Everything is a meme. Everything is a little video, or everything is sexual, ass shaking, whatever, goofy shit. You know, this is what we see. But meanwhile, China, they showing their kids, you know, how to be better, stuff that's going to benefit them as a people and benefit their society, make them smarter. That's what they're showing. That's what's trending for them, you know. And what's trending for us is what's trending, hip hop culture. And this is what we get. So same thing. Everybody was outraged when Nipsey got killed. It's It passed. It faded away. It's done. On to the next one. And that's how it goes. Everybody is so desensitized to what's happening to our people. And, we just, oh, well, oh, that's a shame. Move on. When's the party? Back to rapping and singing about killing each other. When is it going to stop? And, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what the true agenda is. We can only guess. But common sense should tell you, everybody's sitting up there calling Kanye, oh, Kanye's crazy. He's stupid. If you agreeing with this man, you lost your mind. Now we're talking about people and we're calling them crazy and something wrong with them. What the fuck is wrong with us? We are glorifying music that's destroying our people. What's wrong with you? We are glorifying music that is talking about us killing each other. And we fucking sing and, we agree with it. And then we see it every day. Every single one of us. We know somebody who got killed. I'm talking about hood shit. If you're from the hood, you know somebody who got killed. Now imagine your brother, a cousin, somebody you was close to get shot up and killed. And then somebody coming up to you and rapping about it. You ain't trying to hear that shit. But this is what we do. We okay, yeah, that junk crazy. But your people's just died the same way that these people are talking about. And then, time passes. People mourn for a little bit of time. They eventually get over it, back to the park. Right back to the party. And this is what's happening. We've been dumbed down and desensitized to this stuff, and it's the norm. So we didn't get a raise in minimum wage. We didn't get new laws that's going to protect black people against the use of deadly force by police officers. But what we did get was Hip Hop History Month. And on the first day of that, you have a rapper Takeoff, killed. And you got to think about that. The fuck, we need a Hip Hop History Month? Are we serious? But what is hip hop? What is hip hop talking about? Everybody want to get into this philosophical stupid shit and say, oh, it's an art form. And it's just talking about the struggle. No, the fuck it's not. It's talking about killing black people and disrespecting black women. That's the culture. I'ma fuck this bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. Kanye hit it right on the head. Just simple as that. This is what you're hearing. I have more money than you. I got a better car than you. My girl this. I'm gonna do that. I sold this coke, flipped these birds. That's it. Everything that's wrong with the black community is what's trending. It's what's in his lyrics. That's what it is. And then we get a whole month. We get a Hip Hop History Month, dedicated to hip hop, which is about black on black crime, disrespecting black women, and everything that's wrong with the black community. And they gave us a month for that. But then y'all want to turn around and say, oh, something that these people are saying or showing as true or have truth to it is anti-Semitic. But a whole month dedicated to black on black crime and disrespecting black women, nothing wrong with that. Because nobody wants to have a conversation. You got the Breakfast Club. You got all these fucking podcasts and all these people who so many times you see them. And this is how they get you. It's the same thing with the religion shit. Because 1 minute it's pro this. We pro black. Stick together, black people, black power, all this and that. How can you say that? But then the next minute you got a rapper on that's talking about everything that's against that. So if you're for, the advancement of black people, black businesses, black entrepreneurs, unity, how can you say you're for that, but then bring on artists and rappers that's talking about everything that's against that? And then these people crack me up because then they'll come on shows like the Breakfast Club talking about Jesus, oh God, oh thank God. Are you serious? They'll come on in and talk their bullshit. Jesus peace on and talk all this positive bullshit. Meanwhile, the music is about everything that's negative with black people. And then we calling Kanye crazy. Y'all crazy. So how can you sit there and say 1 minute you're for the advancement of black people, but then you promoting music that's against the advancement of black people? Because how are we supposed to advance when we're killing each other, when we promoting killing each other? But nobody want to talk about that. It's just, we all supposed to have this understanding that, oh, well, it is what it is. And enough, when is that shit going to end? And when people are going to see that, it's the music. It's the music. It's the culture that's the problem. It's the culture that's promoting everything that we're seeing and why these people are being killed. There's no way in the world, no reason that an argument should cause somebody to be killed who ain't even a part of the argument. What is that? That you so scared you can't, you so scared you don't want to fight, you pull out a gun? The thing is, this is what's being shown. This is what keep happening to these rappers we've seen over the last few years. Gone, and it's like we don't learn our lesson. And like I said, until these rappers make it trend to not kill each other, it's not going to stop. So it's like, okay, you got to make a choice. Like I said before, you got to choose. You're going to make your money, or you're going to keep following what's trending. And then these artists, the artists can't help it. That goes back to what Charlamagne was talking about, is why are you signing artists that's talking about, violence and murder? And, how we see it. If this is what they sign, and that's what I'm going to give them. I'm trying to get out the hood, trying to feed my family. This is what's popping. This is what's trending. People don't want to hear that Black Power shit and rap. They want to hear about blowing a nigga brains out. And that's the culture. That's what it's all about. You seeing it. You seeing what's trending. You seeing what's going on. And, to me, just getting into the esoteric part of this is what they want to show. It's what they want to show, because we're going to see enough of it, and we already seen enough of it, but we're going to see a lot more until people start to realize that this is not what's up, until it gets, drilled into your head that this has to stop. It has to. Any time where, you got good people, and I can't knock every rapper because, everybody don't know, what I know, they don't really understand, and people just try to feed their family and get out there and do what they think or what the world is telling them is okay. Because as a rapper, society is telling you, hey, yo, it's okay for you to talk about this stuff. You're going to get millions of dollars. You're going to be at award shows. People are going to love you. So I can't really knock anybody that's trying to get out that way. But we see that when these people start to come into the money and everything, it's a positive side to a lot of people. Yeah, they rapping about killing and this and that because they think that's what I have to do. That's what's trending. I have to talk about this stuff. But you would think people will understand, hey, this is wrong. Don't do this. This is just me talking about what's happening, but not realizing that we rapping about it and promoting it is what's perpetuating what we're seeing in the Black community. And it's a cycle that people don't want to see is real, that the culture is creating, the real life events that we see every day. It's the culture. As soon as you walk up into another Black person, that whole exchange is the culture. That's what we live in. It's every day, all the time. And nobody's seeing how fake and unreal this shit is. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's the dumbest shit ever. They laughing at us. That we sitting up here living in this fucking culture that was designed and created for us to kill each other. To be exactly where we are as a people. It's the biggest setup ever. It's like, I don't understand how people can't see that. It's dumb. What other race of people, what other group of people has music in their community that promotes the death and destruction of their community and their people? We're the only ones. And then we wonder why we at the bottom economically. Look at what we follow. It's common sense. You're not going to grow and do nothing if your whole culture is surrounded with and filled with killing each other, bringing each other down. Oh, I'm going to hate on this nigga. Oh, don't hate on me. You doing better than me? You got to die. How y'all expect to come out of that? Because a lot of people don't want everybody to be doing as good as them. And that's what the culture teaches, to shit on people. Not too many people is genuine about helping people out. Everything is some bullshit. Like we've been so, mind controlled and brainwashed and just messed up. So even when we trying to help each other out, it's not even looked at as genuine. Oh, you trying to get over on niggas. Shit happens. It's problems. It's issues all around. And, we can only do what we can do. It's just this whole culture, this violent part of what we following, what's trending, it gotta go. It's stupid. Now, you know, people go and do what they got to do to get their money, regardless. You know, robbing and killing. I mean, that's just in every culture that exists, not just black. So that's a poverty thing, and that still goes back to, you know, the culture, because it's just not in the culture of Asians to do this. The Asian culture is just not in their culture to rob and kill. Their culture is based on education and, you know, getting ahead, you know, being independent of the system, but getting ahead. You know, mom gonna be doing good, dad, brothers, sisters, helping each other out. Tough love to the point to where, you know, your kids are successful. And we don't have that. Same in the white community, same in the Latino community, in the black community. It's just not that way. We don't have that unity for each other to push each other to be successful and to make it cool and make it trend. Everything is about hip hop culture, which is about the destruction of black people. So we've been finding entertainment in that, you know, destruction. And that's what's got to change. And it has to change because if we want black people to rise above this, to make them more suitable for, you know, this interracial shit that they want to happen, you know, you have to change hip hop. And it's just as simple as that. When that changed, then everything else will change, and, you know, we can actually start doing something positive as a people. But nothing is going to happen until that change. And we all know that. Until it's trending that it ain't cool to kill black people, until it's trending that it's cool to be an entrepreneur, it's cool to have education, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Make sure you guys go to Merkaba Academy and check out any of the new videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video.